Welcome to my first YouTube video. Pardon the dog barking in the background. And I also started the eyebrows off camera. But jumping right in, you can see that I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime the lids to give the eyeshadow something to stick to. I'm actually going to show you guys all the way through in a time-lapse video of me doing the whole entire face. But anyway, I am putting on that eye primer with my finger, and then I'm going to set the lids with a translucent powder by Laura Mercier.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Here I'm going to go in with MAC's Sable eyeshadow just to put in the crease and define the crease a little bit. And I'm keeping that on the outer V, that outer corner, on the brow bone area. And I'm also leaving that inner 2/3 of the eye free of shadow for the moment. And then what we're going to do is go from light brown shadows to dark.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Now I'm using a medium brown eyeshadow from my Tartiest Pro palette, and this color is in Edgy. And I will just build this up until I get it at the shade or pigmentation that I like.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Now I'm using the MAC pigment in Vanilla to go into the inner 2/3 of her eyelid, and I'm just patting that on with a MAC shadow brush, and I'm just focusing that up a little bit higher than above her brow bone to give her eye that pop and a bigger appearance. I didn't use any adhesive, just pat that on. Look at her checking herself out. And this is my holy grail, my favorite black gel eyeliner by Inglot. It's in the shade number 77, which is the darkest black that they have. And I'm going to take that with a MAC 208, my favorite angle brush. And I'm just going to focus that on the inner lid and then wing it out slightly, just a little bit.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
And right here, I'm taking that same MAC 208 brush and going underneath the waterline on the top of the lid just to give her a jet black eyeliner appearance. If you sometimes just if you just sometimes line the top of the lid without tight lining underneath, you'll see gaps. So this is to prevent those gaps.
Shutterstock Music.
Here you'll see that I'm mixing and kind of custom blending a foundation shade for her. It's going to be MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC42. And I'm also using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the little glass jar in NC15. So I'm just mixing a little bit of the two. And I like to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in my foundation because it adds a little bit of extra coverage.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
And now I'm just going to smear this foundation, custom blend foundation together and apply it to her face with just a concealer brush just to get it in the areas that I like. And then I'm going to take my orange Real Techniques blending sponge and I'm going to press that into the skin, not swipe. Well, here I'm using a makeup remover wipe to get some of that eyeshadow fall out. But I'm going to use the Beauty Blender to press that foundation into the skin. You don't want to smear, you want to press. And it's also damped with MAC Fix Plus spray. And here I am again, just blending it with that concealer blush, putting it on her forehead, pressing it into place.
Shutterstock Music.
I'm going to highlight the face with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15 that I mixed with the foundation, and a dab of NC42 just because it's a little bit darker and I didn't have the in-between shade, so I had to custom blend this as well. Um, and I'm just patting this underneath her eye, not swiping, on her forehead and chin. And I'm going to blend that in with the Real Technique sponge.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Now with the Laura Mercier setting powder, I'm going to just bake under the eyes a little bit. Under the eyes, forehead, nose, chin, and you'll see that I'll go through the jawline as well.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Now I'm going in with my LA Girl concealer, and I'm going to contour the face. And you want to use the contour where you want your features to recede. So like I'm going around the forehead just to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to go on the upper area of the jaw. Sometimes I take it down the nose, but we didn't need to overdo it because she has a nice little cute slim nose anyway. So I'm just patting that on with that concealer brush just to get it in place, and then I press it in with the Beauty Blender, or the Real Technique sponge actually. And it looks dark and it looks a little scary, but when you blend it out, it looks great.
Shutterstock Music.
Right here, I had to fix a little mistake. I wanted to take the contour down the bridge of the nose, but she really didn't need it, and it was a little bit dark. And the LA Girl concealers dry really fast. So to fix that, you can see I went back in with her foundation and covered that up.
Shutterstock Music.
Now I'm using my MAC bronzer. I can't remember the shade, guys. I'm really sorry. But I'm just patting that into the face with a blush brush. And I'm going underneath the chin area just to slim it down a little bit. Just going to blend that in. Kind of bring it down across the forehead. All the places that I put the contour.
Shutterstock Music.
Now I'm going to go in with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium golden. You guys, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is my favorite powder of all time. And I'm just taking that and going all over the face. over the contour, over the bronzer, just to kind of blend everything in together. And this type of powder gives the face a natural glow. It's not just dry, it's not powdery. It has like a tiny hint of shimmer in it, but it gives that face like this sun-kissed glow. And I'm just gonna lightly just dust that all over the face.
Shutterstock Music.
Now I'm taking my MAC 268 brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, but it's nice and slim and it can really get under the eyelid area. And I'm taking all of those brown shadows that we used in the outer corner of the eye and bringing it down to the bottom. And those are from the Tartiest Pro palette. And again, those names are Edgy and Smoke that I just showed you.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Now next we have NYX Wonder Pencil, I believe it's called. And it's not white, but it's a nudish white color. And I'm going to open up the eye a little bit more by using this in her waterline on her bottom lid. And then you'll see soon that I'm going to back it up with a powder to set, a white powder. And then what that will do is not cause the eye to be like stark white, but brighten it a little bit.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Here I'm chiseling out the jawline for a slimmer effect. And just to kind of define the contour. So I'm just going to put that on the bottom half of her jaw, kind of bring it down closely to the mouth, and then let that sit for a little bit while I finish up and do a couple more things. This is a blush by MAC as well. You guys can tell I like MAC. I'm just putting this on with a MAC blending brush. I'm sorry, a blush brush. Can't remember the number. But I'm just patting that on as well to blend that out. You never want to like harshly dip your brush into products and then swipe it on. Just dust it over. And I don't know if you can tell, but Michaela's been on Snapchat. You have to follow me on Snapchat as well, you guys. And this is my favorite. It's Becca's highlighter by Champagne Pop. And I'm using my Sephora brush, and I think number 68. But you guys, I'll have all this stuff in the description box, just in case I'm not quoting the right brush numbers. But I'm putting this on her temple area, down the cheeks, lightly on the forehead. I love a little bit of shimmer on the nose in that Cupid's bow area. It just ties everything together. And highlight is so popular right now. Ooh.
Shutterstock Music.
I'm using a Wet n Wild um, waterproof mascara that I'm going to place on the top and bottom lashes before I put some falsies on. This mascara, to be honest, is not my favorite. I just picked this up on a whim one day just to try it out. It's not the best for weddings or proms or anytime you're going to get a little teary. Um, it's not as waterproof as it says.
Shutterstock Music. 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 Shutterstock Music.
This is a MAC lip liner. I think the name is Cork. I'm just outlining her lips just to give her a definition. And then I'm going to go in with um, MAC lipstick by Whirl, or the name is called Whirl, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to follow that up with a clear MAC lip gloss.
Shutterstock Music.
So not sure what happened. There was a jump in the footage, but the lip gloss is on. And I'm just going back in with the Inglot 77 gel liner, just to kind of add in that finishing touch to the lashes. Sometimes when you put on your lashes over your liner, it kind of makes it a little uneven. And now I'm just kind of blending in some of those harsh lines from the shadow. And you guys, that is actually it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Bear with me. My other videos will be a lot better. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.